And you went to Eritrea, right?
Yeah.
How old were you when you went?
I was 18. Excuse me. I was 18. I turned 19 out there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So on my 19th birthday, I had been there for a month.
Oh well, you were out there for a minute.
Yeah. I stayed for 90 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How was that, man?
I wasn't ready for it, for real.
Oh damn.
I wasn't, but then it changed my life. Like I was, you know how you are when you're 18.
Yeah.
You know the mentality you in. You know, I was in a spot. I was hustling. You know what I mean? I was really attached to all my material things I had accumulated.
Tell me. How you feel? Tell me about your story, about your trip. So far.
Got on the plane.
Huh?
Just got on the plane.
So are you tired or are you still okay? Are you looking forward to go to Eritrea and Africa in general? What are you expecting?
Hot.
I was attached to my lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was just really focusing toward music also, like going toward the music thing. I had bought some equipment and was starting to record music. And, you know, I didn't really want to, I wanted to go because I never met none of my family.
Yeah.
So that was something I was passionate about, me and my grandmother and my cousins, but I didn't want to stay for 90 days. I'm like, we can go out there for a week, 2 weeks, a month, but 90 days is a long time. But when I got there, I went through a process. I think I had like culture shock a little bit.
Yeah.
Not because I wasn't aware.
برتعك ده اللي خبوك ارمياس سليبيكا how you doing
Straight, man.
تعندلا
It's booked.
مسكة
It's booked.
بو كمان فتح اسمرك
Cool.
سبو سبو
You see how I like Asmar?
yeah see you're learning that's great
It's four on the team. 4 on the team. And 2 4. So him. Just slow. Slow.
oh no let him do it
Aware of my culture, my dad raised me on the food, you know, the music.
Yeah.
You know, he speak the language fluently, but just in terms of lifestyle and in terms of like, you know, I wasn't on no bougie shit. Like I wasn't able to get in tune with the way of living. It was just completely different. A 24-hour cycle, what goes on, was completely different than what I was used to.
Yeah.
So it took me a while to like learn how to tap into it and you know, kind of catch the wave of being out there.
But you got to see his perspective of who you were.
That was deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I remember thinking was like, damn, how long people been in America on record? They say, you know, 500, 600. I don't know the exact length, but it's all type of theories of what happened before that. But we know for sure that people been in Africa for thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
Absolutely.
So I just thought about trial and error. When you new to a place, it's a learning curve. But when you've been here for a while, any of the customs that's still going on, it must be some wisdom behind it.
Absolutely.
For it to still exist, for it not to have got weeded out. So all the things that was going on, I respected the way of living a little more because it wasn't new. It was like a mature custom.
So when you got back here, do you think that had a direct influence on the way you started thinking outside of the box when you got back?
100%. And it was deeper than my surface level.
Yeah.
You know, because you get back home and you're going to get back on LA time.
Yeah.
Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? But I was aware. I had seen a place where, and it's no disrespect what I'm about to say, I'm just being honest, where like the family structure wasn't devastated.
Oh yeah, that's real shit. That ain't no disrespect.
It wasn't fucked up. And you could blame men, you could blame women, you could blame institutional, whatever, but out here it's just a different dynamic between our families and even the dynamic between men and women out here.
Yeah.
I was raised, you know, in LA, in South Central LA, and you know what the story is.
Oh yeah.
And you know, my perspective of women was a little fucked up, to be honest.
Name it Friday and Wednesdays. Good.
The best.
And me, you feeling better?
Yeah.
Easy, I'm blessed, man. Straight.
Good.
Top notch.
Top notch.
Sorry about excruciating pain in each shoulder. I'm alright.
No. shower când se bârcă lumea. What do you shower când se bârcă? Shower mă better what do you?
Come back with knockouts. Easy. The truth in the making. Easy. It's flowing nice too. What's up, Daddy? Where we at, man?
This is my jahjah the Ramanda.
That's fine.
Put it right here. Man, truth.
You know what I'm saying? And just my I didn't think it was, but when I went out there and I seen how different the dynamic was
with the women and the men, how they interacted with
and
each
even
other.
me, after being out there a month, I was ready to kill behind my female homegirls. You better not play with them. You better not play with my cousins. I'll do something to you behind these women, because just the confidence they had in supporting me and taking care of me, just based on the customs, not because I was special, but just based on, like, you know, it's like the way they I don't know, I don't want to sound misogynistic how I say this, but it was just like a mutual respect that made the relationship much different.
Absolutely, yeah. The culture just in Africa is totally different.
Yeah. So, you know, that affected just, I'm like, this ain't right. How we getting down with each other, this ain't right. And who came first, the chicken or the egg? I don't know who fucked it up, men or women, but it ain't right. However we got here, it's not how it's supposed to be. As opposed to thinking it's just how it go. You know what I mean? That was one of the things I remember noticing, like, damn.
Now, what if somebody will say, okay, you have that perspective on a certain level of respect for women, but your lyrics are misogynistic?
Yeah, I might be guilty of that at times. I would challenge them to listen to my more recent material. You know what I mean? You mature through your music. You know what I mean? But and I think music speaks to experience. So I've had experience with you know, less than respectable relationships.
Absolutely.
And I had experience with good relationships. And so you'll hear both in my music if you really listen. Yeah.
Speaking of relationships, you got your queen there with you.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Lauren London's over here in the corner, trying to be looking cute, trying to be low key. She
said she had to come. I told her I was pulling up on her. She's like, no, I'm rolling. Fuck that, I'm coming.
I ain't blame you.
I said, I bet you Lauren come.
I don't blame you, girl.
That's right.
No doubt.
Roll with your man.
Yes.